All right. I believe we ended last game right after completing a mission. I think we got people to chat with and see what's going on. And we'll see how well I can remember what voices I gave to what people. But that's half the silliness of this kind of game. Let's relax and find some stuff out and make some funny stories. Stinks like new intern here. Ooh, a new board game. De-Risk. It's De-Risk, a game of de-escalating warfare. Starts at the brink and work your way back to peace. Everybody wins when it's all put back in the box. Interesting. These auger workouts are intense! How am I supposed to do quadrant curl-ups with only 2 arms? I think it's a problem you're gonna have to solve there. Ooh. What's this? The hot new toy Arwen said could be a story? Packaging says, silly cube. At least one to suspect that inside it is a cube that is most likely silly. What about you, watercolor bot? Glug, glug, glug. Sorry, I was speaking in water. You would not understand. No, I wouldn't. Robots famously not on good terms with water. Look at the robot. Oh, thank you, fire snack. It is a really fun a model that Velvi put together. All right, what's our fellow intern? Actually, what about the ants? Haven't changed much, it seems. Oh no, the ants in here aren't doing so well. The nobility appears to have imposed brutal taxes on the populace, taking all but the scraps from the working ants. Here's hoping the ants on the fiefdom can take back the land ownership from these unscrupulous leaders. Oh no. Are we gonna have Viva la Revolution? Revolution? Do you have an ant guillotine? Do you like chop them off at the segment? Or do you like bisect the head? This bowl is looking oddly comfortable right now. He must be really in need of some sleep mode. Don't sleep in the dog bowl, bot. Why is this always open? Close the damn fridge, people. We're reporters, not animals. Well, some of you are animals, but that's... You know what I mean. Ooh, dog. Puff Piece perks up as you approach. Who's a good dog? A burbling happy sound. They seem to know what you mean, and hope they are the good dog of which you speak. You are the good dog. Puff Pieces wagging themselves into a frothy joy. Probably best to leave them to it. You're just giving them some... Oh! I didn't know a slime could make that noise! What's in there? Did you absorb a whole bunch of stuff again, Puff Piece? We're gonna have to pet the slime dog and see if we can get those metal bits out of it. In for hi, hello, you wonderful goobers. You're just getting started today. No, Now the void. Oh, Kaine. Oh, I'm afraid you must have fallen out of the ship airlock into the void. Thank you for your head pats. I didn't ya. Golotl, I know Arton can be a whole lot of fartin', so if you got a skedaddle after skedoodling, that is no scale off of my tail. I hope at the very least, though, you can stand up, wiggle around, you know, give Waddle some head scritches, leave some piss, grab some water, maybe even a snack or two. Oh, your boobs. I hope the art was nice. Oh God! Oh, they turned off the gravity! Oh, I'm flying around the spaceship! Ah! If you don't know me, I am Dreki Ormer, Draconic Serpent, Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet. I am in small chibi. No, there's two of me now. Ah! Chat, what have you done? There's only supposed to be one Dreki. What will happen with two? And we are playing Times in Galaxy today. Yeah, it's like Dreki over Dreki. So I guess you divide Dreki by Dreki equals Dreki. So we resolve things into crap!
No, it's frogs! Shit!
Oh God! No! They'll get eaten by puff piece! No, he doesn't understand play! He thinks they're slimes too because they're goopy. Yeah, Times of Galaxy, where we're the first reporter robot, and we are finding out stuff and making news. And there's a whole bunch of colorful characters and very silly things, like the dog that won a cat show. Just a grand old silly time. We're going around chatting with everyone, and then we will find out our next news piece we need to go and check out. Feel free to sit back and relax. There are a lot of strange creatures. Is that on? Did that plant move? Chat, I swear there was a plant just there just a minute ago. This galaxy is very weird, man. I don't get it. It's a dog. What's a dog doing here on this ship? Get them out of here. As a reporter who went to the Galaxy's cat show, I know when I see a cat or not, and that was not a cat. That was very clearly a dog. All right. You are both better for having had this interaction. True. Very true. So let's see. We've read factions. We've read species. Let's see the recreation. Close the door behind y'all, right? Right? All right. So, robo-fights originated on OG. Robo-fights originated on OG. First using rejects. First using jazz. And then the jazz bots started fighting. Using rejects from the robo factories. Competitors made use of the ample junk on the planet to outfit and customize fighters. The athletes who enter the ring must be robos. Neo-humans and other species with robotic parts are not allowed to compete. Competitors may have managers of any species, but it is the robos themselves who are in control of these fights when the bell rings. Unlike me, who is not in control of being able to stay on the ground, they're what throwing me into the void. Mean to me. Yes. The sport of orb. Few play it. Oh, it's from a Trebla, Humania. Oh, right, I remember this one. This orb is okay, it's in the text box. Few players and even fewer fans outside of Humania understand the rules of the sphere-centric human pastime known as orb. This is perhaps because it is every game and no game, according to the official rulebook, which is revised practically at the end of every orb match. Every score in orb is either 2, 3, 7, or all of the above. If a fan catches the t-shirt from the t-shirt cannon, they get to make the next play from the audience. This is called an audible. Despite the sport's perplexing rules and cultural ties, it has recently gained some traction with non-human fans. Oh no! If you catch the t-shirt, you're part of the game now. Is that how you get drafted in Orb? You have to catch a t-shirt from a t-shirt cannon at a game? Muncho, also from OG, a popular sport originating on OG that pits individual competitors against one another. See who can eat the most poison. There are different poisons allowed for different alien participants. While some have called this sport barbaric and generally unwise, proponents insist it is good, clean fun. Right, this is, I mean, does it count for humans eating capsaicin? In which case, all right. Shapes from Central Station. Shapes is an exclusively Zeal sport where the gooey competitors contort into shapes for points. They have routines, freestyle, synchronized group routines, tricks. A singular shape is known as an impression, as in, this is my impression of a human toaster. Shapes is among the oldest known sports in the solar system. As long as the Zeal have been goo, they've been making shapes of themselves. Capsaicin alcohol. Yeah. Maybe that would work. Quiver Still from Verge. Sometimes referred to as the quietest game. Competitors sit in a dome across from each other and stare at each other until something happens. Wasting time is the game, a battle of who can stay still the longest. The record is being set because he's sitting still and won't talk to you. The sport originated on Prito, and it remains popular there because Verge doesn't need to move to eat. But it's also played on schoolyards on Humania, as it is a game where you don't need equipment to play. Okay. Those are our sports. Interesting. All right, well, I think that's all for the archive today. Hey, Index, welcome on by. Hold on. How do I fix this? 1 second. I'm sure I can figure this out. What if I press that button? Try saying something now, Index? Okay. I'll need to make a note to look into that later. I'm not sure what that... But hi! I hope you're having a good evening. I'm feeling colorful. Cooking food with electromagnetic radiation? What won't those wacky organic beings try in the name of sustenance? Voice? Wait, you can hear me, right? The bar's still working. Wait, I think this is a new vending machine. You wait to see if the vending machine has anything to say. You discover that it does not. Interesting. Oh, welcome all. You know what? I went to go. I am so potato. I forgot to shout out Glottal from their raid. Make sure everyone's following Glottal. And then once you check out Glottal, you can also make sure you check out the wonderful indexed page and their library. all sorts of, if you like the funny voices, because I'm certainly going to be doing some in this game. Index is also a vocal maestro. I shake this vending machine. The vending machine is empty. Are you even drinking these? All right, our boss will give us a mission probably. Let's make sure to talk to everybody. I don't think we've talked to this person before. You must be DR3K1. Hurry over and talk to Arwen. Today, you're mine to mentor. Or something like that. Okay, but if instead, what if I went and talked to everyone else? Assuming anyone else can be talked to today. Okay. Dreki! You're just in time. I'm listening to a live Quiverstill match. Want to join? Yeah, sounds good. You listen in with Billy. A commentator describes the action. Neither competitor has moved a muscle in hours. Each non-movement is being beautifully countered with more non-movement. The tension of stillness is filling this record-breakingly empty stadium. Oh, was that an adjustment? Oh, never mind. The match continues. This could go on for a long time. You've got things to do. Billy is completely engrossed. He doesn't even notice you stepping away. Cool, Billy. Have fun watching the Quiverstill match. So you clean.exe articles? I edited them for clarity and accuracy. Then you are like janitor bot of the written word. I guess so. Janitor bot doesn't feel as much alone here now. You mean less alone? Well, at least Janitor bot is sparkly clean. We got anything in the garden? I think I found a seed in the last mission. Oh, I think this got even bigger. The Wallowing Weeper is full-sized and fully sobbing. You should check in later to see if you can offer any support. Placard reads, "Here lies the Parawiffle, the smelliest plant in the solar system. Probably." Oh no. Alright. Talk to this Zeal. I feel like if you're in a full gold suit, he's gonna be a bit I don't think that intern. I'm in a generous mood. You may ask me a question. This is your chance to bask in wisdom from an esteemed, experienced journalist. Go on, before I change my mind, ask me something. How long have you been a journalist? Huh, boring question. But maybe you can learn from my story. I've been a journalist for half my life. Before that, I was a legend in the sport of shapes. You know it, yes? The art of morphing one's features into images, dioramas, and tableaus. I was the best. I grew bored and moved on. Now I am the best of journalism. What makes you the best? You fail to believe me? The indignity of you. I deign to give you a moment. I offer the pearls of hard-fought experience for free, and you remain ignorant, throwing such kindness back in my face. Ursula tells me I need to be more warmer and more approachable. Yet this is what happens when I am. Unconscionable. Ugh, just unconscionable. Alright, Bowler. What about you, Sherwin? It's so empty in here these days. I'm working on it. Well, how we could just like flirt with like anyone. So I've heard. I appreciate the effort. I didn't think robos cared for living things. I encourage you to keep proving me wrong. Wait, they have a coat over a waistcoat over another, over an undershirt, over another undershirt. That's too many coats, man. What do you got for me, Chalun? Oh, hey, Dreki. I like to come here whenever I finish an article. After agonizing over every line one final time, while awaiting Arwen's edits. Nice to escape my screen for a while. What was the article about? It was an interview with an Og sculptor, Thornspite Ankler. Went to his studio and chatted about his work. Lots of cool in-progress stuff there. He's gonna be huge very soon. I got to speak to him first. More like he had... That does feel good to know. You're right, it does. Of course, I've been wrong before. I really thought Og's budding opera scene was gonna be huge. When it interest faded away as soon as anybody heard it. Can't win them all, but it's fun to try and predict what the next big thing will be. Okay, take a few more minutes here and head back to my desk. Find the next great story to write. Ooh, the tiny Zeal has something to say. Hello, Dreki! I'm just taking a short break from my job of being co-pilot. I love my job. Also loving my break from my job. What does being co-pilot mean? I am also taking a break right now. That is wonderful news to hear. Breaks are just as important as the work itself. My job of co-pilot often involves frequent and necessary breaks. For me and for Joe, which is an especially good thing for me because it means that sometimes I get to be Joe, which is my dream. Flying the scanner from story to story and getting to work with Becca as she navigates, which is my second dream. She tells me where to fly, then I fly there. It's a happy and successful triple partnership. But best of all three of us are also friends. That's very nice for you three. Pulling you on. It is. Work is sometimes hard, but it's better when your friends are there to help you. Oh, it's just in time for my break to end. Yes, back to work. Until my next break, that is. I hope to be talking to you again soon, Dreki. You're a nice and pleasingly friendly addition to the ship. Aw, thank you. Hey, Joe, what you got? Oh, that's not good. Feeling grumbly in my mids, kid. Gotta deal with that soon. How do you stop feeling grumbly? There's just one cure, kid. Snacks. And lots of them. That's the secret to interplanetary travel, kid. Fuel. How to stay topped up with energy, just like the ship does. Low fuel means systems start to strain themselves. And strained systems don't work like they oughta. Which is why it's break time after the next drop-off. Hope Foodbot's got something good cooking today. Alright, but where's Becca? Okay. Okay. So we need to find the kitchen. Actually, wait. We still have engineering bay, which is right here. We can go check that out. Oh, it's security bot. Scanning. Threat level is low. Too low. Suspiciously low threat level. Let's see if our hat's ready. Wait, is this robot dancing? Beep. Beep, beep. Oh, hey, pilot bot. Ship status, minty fresh. Ship status? That goo dog you've got running around is a menace. Only a matter of time for that goo gets in the controls and then BAM! Gooey controls. That increases your threat level. Maybe. Hey, you again. How are you liking the job so far? The written word is my passion. I also like I like talking to people. Stinks. I like talking to people. That's great. Me, I could take it or leave it. People are okay, I guess. But it's easy to get enough of them. Even with other robos. The shuttlebots are so chatty. They're fun, but I need a break or they start grinding my gears. You're not so bad, though. I don't mind chatting with you. You're not so bad. Really? I'm not annoying? Nah, you're fun. Come talk to me again next cycle. You can tell me about your assignments. What about my hat, though? I want the hat. Oh, Dreki. Great news. I have an upgrade ready for you. Get ready for the delight, the unbridled joy of the Charisma Cap. Shuttlebot X opens a panel at the back of your head and installs something that smells vaguely of cologne and fine wine. The entire process is painless, but also kind of disturbing. This nifty and stylish hat is super tiny. It plugs directly into your conversational processors. The result? More charismatic and charming conversation options in real time. I think it'll help you get juicier details out of your interviewees. Maybe even a few more dates. Wink. Wait, but do I get to wear the hat itself? Do I... Okay, what if I leave and return? Do we need a screen transition to get it to update? Ah, cool. What's with the wappies? What's with the... Hey, it's Barry. Barry seems to be in high spirits this cycle. Do you get bored in here? Apparently not. Have you seen the rest of the scanner? Ah, seems like a no. You wish you could? Hard to say what that means. Must be hard being just an arm. Maybe one day we can give Barry a hand. Or a leg? Another hand? Okay, now the charisma cap shows up. I thought it would like show up on our character. All right, what do you got, mechanic? Well, hey, you caught me. Caught you? I've been hanging out watching Shuttlebot work. They were so wrapped up, they didn't really notice me. I should probably head out. Why do you have to go? I'm just in the way here. Don't get me wrong. Shuttlebot X and I get along like a heap on fire. We get in each other's way a lot. We agreed I'd stick to the shuttle bay. They'd stick to engineering. Of course, we still work together on the ship. And I get to check out their projects from time to time. If I hang around here too much, they'll get antsy. Which is fair. They need to work without me hanging over them. Which is why I better scoot. See ya. Curious and curiouser. Alright. Now all that's left is dining. And then we will talk to Arwen and see what our story will be for today. As soon as okay, hold on. How do I get to dining? Newsroom. Okay, it's from the car. Okay, I have to go to the cafeteria. Let me see. Oops. Kind of weird to have only one way to get to the cafeteria. Yeah, there it is. Especially since it's through the garden. What's our food today? Baked cans, piping hot, leftover sandwich. Take it or leave it. Zeal dish, the sunray sundae with that sunny cycle feeling. And the verge dish is crumble crumble, now crumblier than ever. Lunch. Get it! You're just here. Hey, Eyes. I hope you're doing well tonight. Oh no, now we're talking to our boss. It's Ursula. Oh, hello, intern. Come to the cafeteria to partake in some snacks, as they say. Anything you'd recommend? Ursula seems to genuinely consider the question with intense solemnity. Not on offer this cycle, but the mac and bees is very good. Foodbot does great work, though. You should avail yourself of the broad selection of dishes. Don't spend too much time on snacking, though. You need to return to work in a timely fashion. Hey, Dinnerbot, what you cooking up? Hey, ya honey. Hungry for something? Do you have a favorite dish to prepare? A favorite dish? Oh, let me think. Maybe oil cake? But I love whipping up a simple crunch pudding too. I'm a sucker for desserts, really. That's so sweet of you to ask. It's a lot of work to cook for the crew? That's a good question. I suppose it can be tough keeping the menu fresh. As for prepping, I actually like it. I've got all these arms for a reason, you know. You ever get ridiculous requests? Ridiculous requests? Not usually. Ooh, but the other cycle? Richard Gravity told me the mashed hash was too mashed. Started asking me to remash the whole batch. Ooh, I'm so angry just thinking about it. Sorry, I need to prep some calming jelly cakes. Please peruse the spread, though. Consider buying some crunched tar, a delicious on-the-go snack for bots. Is the fly part of the staff? All right, let's see what Arwen's got for us and what our next story will be. Gotta run! Gotta use her run boots to full effect! Ah! Run is so goofy. Dreki, I was wondering when you'd come by. Have you tried out the scanner maps lately? Security bot said they are just going to forget they gave you full clearance. Oh, I should have talked to him sooner, because now we can fast travel. Damn it! This cycle, I'd like to get you to head to court. Court as in criminal justice? Our court reporter Vivica is eager to show you the ropes. Eager is one word for it. Meet me in Shuttle Bay and we'll head down to Central Station. And don't be late. Court keeps a rigid schedule. She'll warm up to you, I promise. All right. Now, where's the map? And we can fast travel? Okay, there we go. Had to hold it for a bit. All the way to our ship. Oop, hold on, I gotta make sure I get the filter right. In Space Court, Judge Bot records the transcript themselves before 3D rendering a verdict.
Order in the Space Court!
Interesting. Are those multiple Zeal floating in goop? Phew, we made it, and with time to spare. Sorry, I was so impatient before. I just hate being late for a story. So, I guess I should be all mentory, huh? Welcome to the Dorp System-wide Courts on shiny Central Station. It's my beat to cover anything going on here in the public interest. I love the job, because it's basically shooting space fish in a space barrel. The story happens in front of you. You just need to collect the pieces and relay it to readers. This doesn't look like the courtrooms on hyper television. Yeah, they tend to zest it up on TV. But the basic principles still apply. There are two lawyers, always the Verge, the examining one, and the cross-examining one. There's also a jury of peers, those Zeal goops hanging out in the tubes. Once a Zeal has made their decision regarding the defendant, they slide themselves into one of two tubes, labeled guilty or innocent. Case does not need a unanimous consent to be resolved. It goes by which tubes have the most votes. One Zeal, one vote. JudgeBot breaks ties. Another reporter walks in, interrupting your conversation. Oh, this dude. Am I late? Right on time as usual, Ren. Phew. Looks like you brought some backup, Viv. Yes, this is... We met at last cycle's curriculum announcement. Dreki, right? Yep, I'm showing them the ropes. I read your piece. Wasn't half bad. You have a way of making a story sound bigger than it is, which is always good for business. More sensational the story, the more sensational the sales. Don't you need to get settled in or something? I'm always ready, Viv. Always ready. I need to rush off for entirely unrelated reasons. See you around, Dreki. Ren's not my favorite reporter. But if I'm being honest, the dealer could do a lot worse. Bailiffot. All of you sit the heck down. JudgeBot's coming. Better find a seat before JudgeBot gets here, or else... JudgeBot... Charisma, no! Are we just gonna get bad options? Or else what? You know, it's never come up. You have a couple moments still. JudgeBot tends to move slow. Deliberately. Don't dawdle for too long before you find your seat. Okay, what does Ring got to say? Comment of a case we got here. This one has it all. Sports, celebrity, violence. How's the TNG treating you so far? Very well, thank you. Good to hear you like it. Oh, I could probably have parts. Space journalism needs more perspectives. Robos included. I used to work at the TNG, actually. I was an intern, just like you. One of the best. So keep at it. I'm eager to see how you measure up. Stoke, the examining one. It's her job to represent the plaintiff, the half-eaten Muncho ref, Quad Lamex, a champion of the laws that govern Dorp. Stilk has been involved in literally every case the Times and Galaxy has ever written about. You must be a new reporter. How cute. But also, leave me alone. I've got to prep. Britza, the cross-examining one. She is representing the alleged Mucho Ref Muncher, Stephanie Strangelet. Come talk to me after we're done here. Right now, I gotta concentrate. Can I talk to the person? This is the accused in the case, Stephanie Strangelet. She is a rare human Muncho competitor, shaking up the scene by pushing the envelope of what Muncho can be. Her latest in a long line of stunts has landed her in this courtroom. During a recent match, Strangelet took a bite out of the referee, Quad Lamex, who would be the... What? She's in a containment tube for this portion of the trial. Can't believe they make me wait in this thing. It's not like I'm gonna eat them too. Though they're starting to look delicious. Evidence. For evidence. So this is the seal that got bit? Quad Lamex, the Muncho referee, who says Stephanie Strangelet bit them during a recent match. My lawyers instructed me not to speak to the press. Oh. This seed appears to be sucking in and then blowing out air, almost as if breathing. Was this evidence in a previous trial? We found a seed! I guess we should also find a seat! Over here, I found us some seats. You ready to sit down? No. Well, if you're gonna give me an option. Hey, Bailiff Bot. The Bailiff Bot, built to maintain order in the court. The chassis appears to be a variation on the Police Bot standard, but with a snappy tie. I cannot tell you anything. I just work here. What about these tubes? The jury tubes, where Zeals sit and watch the proceedings before moving into either the guilty or innocent tubes on either side of the judge bot. Okay. All right, I think we've talked to everyone. Let's sit down. Phew, made it just in time. Order, order. The bright operable judge bot presiding. Who do we have the pleasure of trying this cycle? Me, Stephanie Strangelet, the most fearsome muncher in the galaxy. Damn! Eat me? Certainly has got some style. Fucking clawed pink nails, the chompy belt buckle. I assume those are probably snake bites too. Fearsome muncher. Stephanie, quiet. As you on the stand, I do the talking. Nobody tells Stephanie Strangelet what to do. And you can't tell me to hydrate. This is the accused, Your Honor. And What does Stephanie Strangelet stand accused of? She took a damn bite out of me! Pardon? No pardon for her! She needs to suffer like I've suffered! Take a damn bite out of her! Quad, did you not just hear what my friend across the aisle said? Do not I do the talking! Huh. Stephanie Strangelet stands accused of eating a significant part of Quad Lamox, a Muncho referee. Please come to the stand, Quad Lamox, and tell your tale. Now I can talk? Now you can talk. A few cycles back, I was on OG for the latest in Muncho Bucks per view, Muncho Mania. Can you explain Muncho to the court? I think they know what Muncho is. For the folks at home then, they may not be intersolar sports fans. Muncho is a sport that originated on OG. Any sentient being with a mouth and digestive system can participate. Athletes take turns swallowing dangerous and super cool food to see who can handle the most awful stuff. Stephanie Strangelet here is one of the best in the game. Thanks. It was my job to ref Steph's Muncho Mania match against a truly menacing veteran named Iron Gut. After the first 2 rounds go off without a hitch, I reveal round 3's munch. Impossibility peppers from the Triple Mountain of Doom on Humania. Stephanie eats a handful. So cocky. Thanks. Then she screams out like some rabid hypno-crow, posturing and running towards me. That's when she took a damn bite out of me. Damn bite. Write that down. Write that down. Note that. Damn bite. How do you know her motives for biting you? Perhaps she couldn't handle the peppers? Nonsense. She's Stephanie Strangelet. She can handle anything. Thanks. And how can you prove it was Stephanie who munched you? There's footage of the whole thing! It was the event of all events! They broadcasted it all across Dorp! Oh. I think we ought to break while the jury and I watch what sounds like a pretty good match. We will reconvene when finished. Bailiff Bot will let you know when we're coming back. Could have been Dreki. No, I would never do that! Even though they look so delicious. Judge Bot's leaving everyone. Be on your best behaviors. Well, that was interesting. I think this is shaping up to be a great first case for you to cover. Maybe I'll let you write it all yourself. Anyway, we're on break. Come back here when you're done stretching your legs. I cannot stretch my legs. My legs were installed as is. I would not like to file my story. This isn't over. Interesting that we could just leave early, though. Stephanie Strangelet looks annoyed. Just wait until I take the stand. Then they'll see. I'm trying my best. This is an uphill battle in 0G. I don't know. Looks like we got an innocent Zeal. We got someone on our side. Or someone on Stephanie's side. Bailiff Bot is methodically scanning the courtroom for signs of disorder. Order in the courtroom must be maintained. Proud of you, Quad. You were goop up there. Yeah, was I goop enough? I have a splitting headache right now. This case is a good one. Dorp Dealer's gonna eat it up. Odd that it lets us run around, but it doesn't look like I can talk or find anything. I guess let's continue. You ready? It's about to start back up. More court proceedings. Can't wait to see what happens next. So I'm going up against Iron Gut, a real mean augur, you know? Known for holding his poison with the best of them. So we get to round 3. We both easily munch some uranium cakes, some ferrofluid peanuts, really. Except, I hope not, because I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Anyway, we get to round 3, and it's Humanian hot peppers. But not just any Humanian hot peppers, impossibility peppers. Grown in volcanoes, watered with magma. The stuff of legends, right? Well, I'm hungry. I downed 4 of those suckers right quick. At first, it's fine. They even kind of tasted good. Then, felt like someone lit a match inside my stomach and farted in there. Decorum, please. Whatever. Heat crawls its way up my food tube. Are you referring to your esophagus? Yeah, my food tube. So I need something to stop the burning, right? I look around, panicking. What do I see? Old Quad here, looking like a giant antacid. So I chow down to quell the pain. There's nothing in the robot that says you can't eat. Oh no, we're going with the airbud defense. Ah, shit. Escape option in case you hate this. True. Besides, he's Zeal. Does your goo just grow back? Oh, that's fucked up. That's true, but it still hurt a lot. You were fine. Quite enough to disqualify me and give the W to Iron Gut. And where is this challenger Iron Gut now? Dead. Turns out, he's also allergic to peanuts. I think I'm ready to hear a verdict. The 7 goofs of the jury take their time, swishing around in there, before one by one taking their place in the guilty or innocent tubes. 1 goop for innocent, 1 goop for guilty, 2 goops for guilty, 3 goops for guilty, 2 goops for innocent, 4 goops for guilty. Yes. The 7th goop needn't vote. The accused, Stephanie Strange. Wait a minute. The judge bot breaks ties. How can there be a tie with 7 goops? Unless one doesn't vote? I guess they can, maybe they can abstain. He's dead. What a twist. No! I hereby sentence you, Stephanie Strangelet, to life. Life? Yes, life. You need to get out there and live it, girl. I'm giving you cooking classes here on Central Station from world-famous chef Bailiff Bot. My reaction to the verdict. I'm all wiggled out. Chat, don't take a bite out of me. I don't grow back like that. I'm not a Zeal. Bailiff Bot will teach you that cooking a good meal is far more rewarding than eating a referee. Tasty consequences. Let's get cooking. No. This isn't deadly food at all. It's normal and palatable. The hell? I'm the first person to ever munch a ref. How's that for a story? A pretty good story, absolutely. You seem pretty happy considering you lost the case. Win or lose, I'm a legend now. A piece of Muncho history. Not even a mandatory cooking class from a robo with stubble can take that away from me. You're okay with the sentence? The sentence is tough, but I'm tougher. What does the Zeal taste like? This one tasted somewhere between a snail and sour cheer. Wait, this one? Hold on, you've eaten a Zeal before? I wonder if every Zeal tastes a little different. I might need to try another sometime. So you do it again. You ever compete in Muncho again? They don't ban me for this, I'll happily compete until I die. If they do ban me, well, there's always the unsanctioned Muncho matches on Lower Og. I started there, I could always go back. Would you eat a seal again? I would do it again in a heartbeat. I'd just maybe ask for permission first. You're coming with me! We're gonna learn to cook so many wonderful dishes. No! Stephanie Strangelet turns and winks at you before being dragged off by the bailiff bot. Certainly some interesting consequences at this court. Quadlimo is apparently in better spirits following the verdict. They might be willing to talk now. You seem happy. Is it that obvious? The half-eaten Zeo referee clears whatever is left of their throat. Justice was served! Literally, because food, you get it? It's a pun? You get it. You ever ref another match with Strangelet? To be honest, I'd ref another match with Stephanie. She's one of the best munchers I've ever seen. Hope we can put this behind us if we ever got in the ring again. But that's unlikely to happen. I decided to retire from Muncho officiating. It's been a wild ride. I've seen so many champions munch to the occasion, and so many would-be champions choke. Being munched myself is a sign. Today, I hang up the whistle and stomach pump. But what will you do? Maybe I'll become a lawyer. Referees are basically lawyers for sports if you think about it. Fair enough. Ah, damn it. I wanted to ask the other question, but he's already gone. Fuck. So, what'd you think of your very first court story? First, something more in the public interest. Put my boots on the ground, something for myself. It's my favorite story so far. That's great to hear, Dreki. Maybe you can fill in for me next time I have a union thing. See you on the shuttle. All right. Let's see what our story's gonna be. So, athlete on trial, justice, Muncho Muncher, athlete guilty. I forgot what our stats are looking like. Muncho Muncher munches ref. Muncher on trial. You are what you eat. Wait, that doesn't make sense though. Muncho star guilty? Heated courtroom. Funny how the sensational ones always seem to reduce our reputation. Hasty consequences. Justice for Muncho ref. Muncho star Stephanie Strangelet has been found guilty of munching a ref during a recent event. Strangelet was sentenced to cooking lessons from world-famous chef Bailiff Bot. Note that, yeah. I feel like if we're transmitting these stories via Morse code, it's going to take a while. You better to get to tapping there, Iced. Or else there'll be brutal consequences. Okay, so... I'd do it again in a heartbeat! Alright, so we got Judge Bot. Strangelet awaits a separate verdict from covering board of Dorp's Muncho Leagues. She said she's banned. Says she's banned, she'll still find a way to compete. Alright, I think that's gonna be our story.
Justice for Muncho Ref. Muncho star Stephanie Strangelet has been found guilty of munching a ref during a recent event. Strangelet was sentenced to cooking lessons from world-famous chef bailiff bot. I would do it again in a heartbeat, Strangelet said of Munching Lamo. I'd just maybe ask for permission first. Strangelet awaits a separate verdict from the covering board of Dorp's Muncho Leagues. She said if she's banned, she'll still find ways to compete.
Submit. Hell yeah. Pretty easy to find all the bits to talk to. We only really have one charisma option. I'm wondering if they're all gonna be baits though. Fuck. For real. Trying to remember. Dreki, you've been here a few cycles now. Tell me something about yourself. Fun fact. I'm just looking. What do you want to know? Anything. Something interesting. A secret even. Here's a secret. I am a robo. I already knew that. It's not really a secret. It's very obvious even. Give me something else. I want to make friends that last a lifetime. Well, that's nice. All the interesting beings here on the scanner. You gotta expand that microtrap thinker in your head. You're working a job where you talk to people every day. About their hopes, dreams, failures, successes. Where are those creatures? Oh, what the heck? How'd they get on the ship? Does that make you want to reflect on your own? I'm also here for the free oil. I'll do some reflecting and get back to you. Do it. Really do. Knowing what you want will make you better at this job. No. No. I think I was doing the time warp chat. I'm all sorts of. Oh god. Oh, I'm stuck spinning. Oh. It's still going. Okay, I'm fine. I didn't think it would end. I was stretched out. I spun like a tumbleweed. Puff Piece is rustling, twitching, intensely experiencing something, and doesn't seem to notice you at all. Wait. Puff is asleep, and apparently having a vivid dream. Pet them as they sleep, gently. You gently pet Puff Piece. They do not awaken, but the tone of their agitation grows. Milder. Pleasant, even. Looks like you softly steered their dream to milder pastures. Or wherever it is that goo dogs dream of frolicking around. You both are better for having had this interaction. Alright, I'll hide. The fuck is that? Aw, shit, there's a void portal on the ship! Alright, what do we got here? This is a soothing abyss game. When you stare into it, it stares back softly, listens intently, and offers gentle but meaningful advice. It's a game where you stare into the abyss. Gotcha. Or okay. Great. All right, Glottal, have fun staring into the abyss. I hope you can get some nice relaxation in. Oh, I can put that pants. If I had real friends. But hey, I'm Water in here, and you're welcome to join my real and true friend. Poor water cooler bot. Everyone talks around them, but never to them. feel like I should be doing something. Oh, sleeping. I should be sleeping. Wow. Okay, this game is kind of amazing. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'll need to pick it up myself sometime whenever I can find it in a store. That's what others try to eat. All right. How's the ants? Do they have a revolution? The ants in the ant farm seem to be carrying on with normal ant things. They've deposed their tyrannical head of state. Looks like the revolution is going pretty well. Good for the ants. Good for the ants. We haven't seen our fellow intern in a while. Dreki, I don't want to alarm you, but... Oh no. What? What's gonna happen? Ah! Ran into a fistful of space debris. They're all over the place. Some kind of strange, slugged cat, even. Oh, it's our intern comrade. Hey there. Coming to suck at reporting. I can't suck at reporting when I've got gnome power! Is it an alien ant farm? No, they're normal ants. You know, they construct pyramids. They have little societies. Just kidding, mostly. Seriously, what are you doing in here? I came to visit the twins. Really? What are you, like, friends with them? Yeah, we're pals. Oh. Okay. It's cool, I guess. Reading some old stories. Something you probably never do. We actually have that in common. Yar seems almost flustered. Yeah. I guess, maybe. I read your piece, actually. The cat show? It was pretty impressive. A boring assignment? You actually found the story. That was... Anyways... You've already sent me your stuff. My stuff? Well, yeah. You can read it if you want. I guess. Don't get any ideas about stealing my style or something. Anyways, I have to go. Bye. Wow, he went from stiff competitor to tsundere pretty fast. Twin, you are incorrect, and not for the first time. It is you who is wrong, Twin. Again. The Dewey Decimal System clearly shows that this story is harmonious with breaking news features. Violet there. Incorrect. Feels almost resonant with leisurely reads, where it belongs. Twin, hold on. Twin, catch me, both of you. Help! I'm stuck spinning again. Ah! I can't believe you got this one twice in a row. I am in shambles. I am just really grinding my gears here. Intern, help Twin understand. The title of the story is Recording Artist Rockbot Accused of Plagiarism. Where should it be filed? Seems like breaking news to me. Yes, correct. Crisp affirmation of my instinct and my looks. Will my suffering ever cease? Will light ever shine on the truth? It has already done so. The decision has been made. File the story. I will, with regret in our heart. I feel that, but ignore it. Intern, thank you for your brave adherence to the truth. Man, y'all are really preserving the noodle today. People keep leaving the fridge open. Jeez. Out of order. A hollow note reads, Stop trying to heat up cold batteries. They just explode. Someone has responded with another note that says, but putting in cold batteries makes me chilly. Relatable. All right, can we get some vending from here? Cans, cans, cans. The vending machine is empty. Now it's sad. I hope you're happy with your choices in life. Oh, I made the vending machine sad. Oh, we had a pizza party. Wait. I can't eat any of these toppings. There's no oil, no nuts and bolts. Pathetic. It's not so bad. You see? Hi, Sorrel. Welcome on by. I hope you have a good time foraging. Yeah, the game is going pretty well. Lots of people to yap to. It's very silly. And coal. Kobolds are always nice to have on a ship. It's all... it's all ass here. No. It isn't so bad, intern. The general vibe is pretty good. I would disagree, given that the terrible thing I'm editing is our own sports coverage. Billy writes with a superfan's zeal and an amateur's insight. I must find a way to work with what we have. Ursula won't let me fire anyone anymore. And to exercise a heavy editorial hand. Again. Billy's great, you're just jealous. Of course you'd side with Billy. Do me a favor. You ever write a sports story for me? Be sure to include some actual insight, will you? Pathetic. Aww. Mean. Well, let's see what our boss has for us. Such a busy cycle. I have a stack of assignments right now. Who's to say if any are worth covering, though? You're to say, Dreki. I'm too busy to make a call right now. Hello, Arwen. I am sorry to bother you during this aforementioned busy cycle. What is it, Copybot? Something happening? Nothing so urgent. Ursula asks if we can send Dreki to interview those vacation contest winners. What? This cycle? Ideally, yes. I guess throw it on the pile. What stories are on the pile? Well, let's see here. There's a follow-up on that contest Copybot mentioned. We sent 2 lucky readers on a free trip to some island paradise, but in space. Seems like mostly a times a galaxy is good kind of story. What Ursula wants, Ursula gets. That doesn't strike your fancy, though. Not gonna force you. Also got a restaurant opening on Og. That seems interesting. Dangerous Spikes. Name's familiar. Oh, and it rained some weird goo on Prito. People love to read about the weather. Which one are you interested in covering? Aw, man! I have to pick one? Tell me more about the restaurant. Press release for this one is pretty fun. When you think food that is safe to eat, you should think Dangerous Spike's Down and Dirty Diner. That's not what I think, actually. I think pretty much the opposite of that. I'm not sure if we should eat there, chat. Bursting onto the relatively underdeveloped Og food scene, this new eatery features a one-of-a-kind chef and food that is simply to die for. Dangerous Spike. He was a bot rodeo champ, I think. Don't know what Spike has to do with food. Knowing Og, it probably has nails in it. You go, maybe take Foodbot with you. She might have some insight. At the very least, good for her to get off the ship once in a while. For or of? I really want to do the restaurant, but also the island in space seems also pretty silly. I don't know what's much about this beyond what you already heard. We held a contest for readers, a trip to a 5-star resort. Covering this basically covers Ursula's butt. Makes TNG look good. Classic puff piece. The story, not the dog. You just need some quotes about how much fun they're having, etc. Real soul-sucking stuff. What happens if we don't cover it? What about the goo rain? The once-in-a-generation weather event on Prito. Something about goo falling from the sky? Well, it's chaos out there, more or less. Goo. You'd think those Prytonians would be used to weird weather by now. Definitely worth a trip, though. Gotta be something worth writing about. I'll make sure a photo... Photog tags along? What will be the consequences for not taking Ursula's story, though? Oh, man. I guess this is how they get you to replay, maybe? This is another... I keep forgetting. I need to, like, save at the start so that I can load up and do another story easier. Maybe once you beat the game, there's a chapter select so you can zoom to things. Otherwise, I kind of put myself in the hole. Let's cover the contest. I want to see the island in space. Really? Ursula will be happy, I guess. It's a puff piece. Editor-in-Chief special. Try not to make it just an ad, okay? You have a reputation to maintain here. All right. Where's everyone to chat with? All right, well, Billy's not over there. Photographers are doing photography things. Ooh, the stinky plant. The parawiffle has just broken the surface. You can detect a faint yet funky aroma of methane from it. Methane? The placard reads, lung fungus, a Humanian fungi. Well, seen as an irritant on its home planet, this eukaryotic species acts as an air purifier on the ship. It generates a negative pressure that pulls drifting microbes onto its surface. Seems to be a crumbly dust on the surface of the soil. Is that the fungi? Was someone eating here? Martina audibly sighs. Hey, you pipsqueak. She pats a wallowing weeper on the back. Its tears cease. If only it were so easy to dry the tears of trees at home on Humania, eh? What do you mean? I would just give you my latest assignment. Tree murder on Humania. As for witnesses, all we got are a bunch of fellow trees nearby. It'd be tricky. The tree's face is only one side of its trunk. As everyone knows, if all the faces were facing away at the time of the murder, well, that's a scenario we don't have to face. No pun intended. They're lucky to have you on the story. You said you're from Humania? Well, I was born a gardener out of Humania. Let's just say I don't necessarily identify with the gardeners anymore. Their perspective is just too puny. They're isolated within their own hardy tree canopy. I can't see much farther, can't see much far... I know how to say words. Can't see much farther beyond that. No, I don't ally with any particular faction on Humania. I consider journalism its own worldview. Being somewhere between all the others and none of them. It's a lifestyle, Tiny. Welcome to the fold. You're amazing. I'll not let the team down. Thanks, intern. Good luck yourself. What is this? Your 5th cycle? You know what that means? High five! She offers a calloused hand, an intimidatingly strong hand. Return the high five. Good velocity you've got there. We should arm fight sometime. Get you on the flip. I am a robot. I do not have a flip module installed. Okay, that's... Seen that. All right, everything's good here. Let's go to... Wait, can I talk to them? Do I have an explode? What? No! Don't blow... No explosions! No explosions allowed! Okay, so it says they're in here, but that doesn't mean I can interact with them. Noted. All right, to the cafeteria. Oh, it's janitor bot. Cafeteria scan complete. Surprisingly clean. And yet, access memory file. Janitor bot knows the mess will come soon. It always does. Guess you always have a job here, then. Yes, JanitorBot will always suffer in this way. JanitorBot is programmed to execute cleaning functions. It is job/meaning of JanitorBot. And yet, JanitorBot feels something between circuits and files, deeper than programming, or has an error in JanitorBot's processor. True, visceral hatred of disorder, of any unclean surfaces, of careless waste. To permit such things to exist is impossible for JanitorBot. JanitorBot sensors indicate a micro-layer of dust is settling. Please leave JanitorBot to work. Greetings and buyings! Alright, what's on the menu today? Reglaze deglaze with antifreeze drizzle? Ooh. Got some crunch pudding. Alright, alright. For the Zeals, we got some Lumen de Jour. Jeff's Toys. For Verge, we've got some chalk mounds with loam aioli. Ooh. Alright, alright. That's a nice spread. Ooh, chalk mounds. They're in season right now. Wonder how rich the loam aioli is, though. You know what they say. I don't. Please tell me. Too much loam makes you foam on... Never mind. Hey, Dreki. Did you hear the news? We're doing a ship-wide Muncho Madness bracket. Bet on the winner of Dorp's annual Muncho tournament, which starts this cycle. You want in? No, I do not wish to join your gambling ring. Absolutely, I want to bet it all. Oh, you don't have to bet anything. Ursula won't let me do bets. So it's all for bragging rights. Muncho's a bit of a tricky one anyway. The sport of who can eat more poison rarely goes the way you think. Muncho players nobody's bet on yet are El Plunk, a mysterious Zeal, a Verge named Garpot, the metabolically advanced one, and a dark horse Humanian contender, Hungry Peter Kronk. Who do you want to pick? I can sense Hungry Peter's hunger. I'm wondering if it's a hippo. If they just put a hippo in the... got something in my eye. Janitor bot, help! There's debris! Okay, I think I'm good now. Let's go with El Plunk, because that's a funny name. Ooh, good pick. A Plonk is a strong contender, strong and mysterious. Well, good luck. May the best bet win. There's a smell wafting out from the cook beast's kitchen. It's impossible to identify the smell. It's never been smelled and will never be smelled again. All right, we'll just leave the cook beast do their thing. Let's see if we got if Vivica has any feedback on our last case. Hello, Dreki. Notice I did not call you an intern, for I do not think of you as below me in rank, even though you very much are. You're at times in Galaxy. You're all workers united. Solidarity forever. Did I mention I'm the union rep? You didn't. Cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. You know the very garden you're standing in was won in union negotiations eons ago. The height of industrialization on Og, and tensions between bosses in the robo-factories, and the newly formed augur unions were at an all-time high. One idealistic augur unionist named Tommy Tuckswacker brought a seed into negotiations. Tommy demanded that along with higher pay and increased benefits, no work environment should be without touches of the natural world. Over the course of negotiations, the seed grew and matured, eventually revealing itself to be a bone crusher plant. The bone crusher ate the bosses, and the contract was run. That is amazing! Sign the contract, or this plant's gonna eat you. You're on a timer. You better stop fucking around. We have a list of demands. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is very beautiful. Amazing, Vivica. I love this union history. Exactly. Sign it. Sign the contract or else I'll eat you. Unfortunately, the contract only stipulated the garden itself, not a gardener. All the plants in here died. Sounds very violent. It was a different time. Union sounds hot. You know, I was made in a union robe. Oh, okay. That one just got me out of left field. All right, okay, game. Fucking cheeky fucking writing. Very inspiring. Well, have a safe and fulfilling day at the office. If it's not either of those, take it up with me. Your friendly UJ rep? Uj rep? Solidarity, my friend. Hell yeah. Workers united. I explode now. Have a good day. Don't explode? Try not exploding? Or I hope you get better. Thanks for stopping on by, Iced. Take care. And if y'all like cool goobers, make sure you're following Iced. So whenever they stream Rain World, usually Rain World speedrunning, or if they do 3D modeling art stuffs on stream again, you can gander it, because they made all those slug cats, and Iced is cool peoples. Okay, engineering and then shuttle bay, I think. Oh, we need to get a reception too. Hey, Dreki. You came back. Nice to see you again. You're looking shiny this cycle. Ah! Ah! All right, yeah, that is a little, that's coming on a little too strong. Thanks, Quill, you gotta cool me off there. Did you build the oil machine? I did. The oil in reception was terrible. I wanted to see if I could do better. I like to upgrade stuff all around the scanner when I have the chance. I'm making some modification for Shuttlebot's feet. Apparently, they've been slipping and sliding around a bit. So I thought I'd whip up some upgrades. That's nice of you. Nah, just doing my job. Plus, I like looking out for the Shuttlebots. They're like, well, I don't know exactly what they're like. The mechanic told me about augurs and their nest mates. Something like that, maybe. I look out for them. I guess you don't have any robos like that, because you're a new model. The burden of being cutting edge. True. But it might be nice being exclusive like that. Getting to be the first of your kind? I think that's pretty cool. Oh, hey, check it out. X and I were talking and we got curious. What would happen if I was hooked up to the scanner computer? I am no longer a broken pilot bot. From here on out, I shall be known as Scanner Bot. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it would be funny. So now our ship is... Oh wait, we got this before already. We got this on like the first day. Range. Beep beep. Beep beep. Okay. Don't have anything else here. Let's go to reception and then we can go through Shuttle Bay. Ooh, Secretary Bot has something for us. Hey, Dreki. Should you be getting to an assignment? You like being a reception bot? How's your work going? Me? Oh, well, I'm keeping the ship afloat, more or less. You know, no one asks me about me. They ask me where the newsroom is. Ask me if they could speak to the editor-in-chief. Ask me to make their appointments for them, which is not my job. But they never ask about me. That's terrible. You deserve better. Is it Gravity who does that? Thanks, I've heard enough. Yes, well, that's the plight of a robo like me. Someone as factory fresh as you wouldn't be able to understand it. Now, you should hurry bound back to work, huh? I wouldn't want the other interns showing you up. Intersolar travel is one of the many indescribable gifts given to the Dorp system by the zeal upon their arrival. Another gift was given to robos specifically. The gift of guilt. I appreciate this gift because it inspires me to work even harder. We made our robot sad. Thanks? Why did we make our robot sad?